Welcome to LG-42 build video. LG-42 is based upon the icon. I really like the icon, but I wanted things a little different. Such as I wanted the solenoid or the slides in one pieces, like this. I wanted the panels in one pieces, like this, and this. I also wanted to have a joystick spot on the back, a new button underneath the camera for calibrate. And then I really wanted to add a pump. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to assemble it. Short, sweet, no soldering. Just gotta put everything in, okay? So, grab your frame. Boom. Start putting in your heat sinks. It's pretty simple. Push in the hole. Grab your soldering iron, push, or something similar. Push down with heat. Push this in there. Flip her over. Do the same thing. Skip this one. You don't need it. Not in this video, but on my new model on Thingiverse. This one back here, and one right there to hold this barrel on. Let's get all the heat sinks in there. Grab your trigger. Slot it in there. Here, I'll unscrew mine to show you. Okay. Grab your trigger. Can be a pain. Slide it in the provided hole. Try to line up these two holes. Tighten down your screw. It's M3x8. Tighten down. Tighter you get, the less springy your trigger will be. Alright, pretty springy. I don't want to go anywhere, so you check, make sure it's not like pulling on it. Okay. Once you got that like you like it, you're going to want to at least flush here so you can't see it. Flip it over. Grab panel left, one piece. Stick in your little stoppers. I'll show you them right here. I got the spare one. They go in like this. So my tester ones goes in like this and this. Suggest putting dab of glue, letting it dry. Another dab of glue on top. Pushing these pieces on there like so. Now when that's done, you'll have this. The glue dry. Take your screws. These ones are the M/12s. M/16s will work in most of the spots too. Take them, stick it in the hole. Tighten your screw, hand tighten. No, it won't fall out. Okay, push the motor in here. Boop, motor. Apply a small bit of glue to hold it. Feed your wires through the hole. And I suggest taking your black button, micro switch, flipping the black towards you, grabbing your pliers here, popping it, sticking this right here. Get the best angle for you. Apply a small bit of glue if you desire. Take your pin spring, glue it here. Okay, grab your frame. Next micro switch. Bend all this back. Temporarily feed wires through this hole. Take your micro switch, slide it into there. Push it. Boom. Okay. And feed wires. Very nice. Now, your wires going away from the black on this part. Apply a little glue if you want to here. Boop. Now, take this panel piece, push on your frame, push trigger forward, come down. You got this glued in. You're gonna have to pull your spring, you pop it back. Not, you can just set it all down in there. Wedge your pin, spring back in there and everything, so it's all like that. And see, if it was glued in here, you need to pull this back. So let's say you got it glued. Take like a screwdriver or something, pop it back. So it'll come up on there. Same with the pin spring. Okay. Now, flip it over. Make sure your wire's not doing anything crazy like this. Flip it over, start tightening down your screws. Yeah, you can see if you're not aligned. It's pretty obvious. Okay. So you got all your stuff in there like this. To install the 16mm buttons is super simple, but I'll show you. Take your button, drop it in there. Hold your button in there. Take the bolt they give you. It's best to put the buttons on there before the panel is on the gun. But it doesn't really matter. Tighten it up really good with your fingers and then grab your pliers and tighten it up more. I'm just holding the back while spinning them. Okay. So now you got your buttons in there and everything, you know. Tighten all these screws up, be real nice. Okay, it should be look at something like this. Oh no, this is a crazy video, not a video. Something like this. Okay. Now this trigger cord. Take it and run it up to this hole. And run it back down through this hole. I'll pop out the side, pull it tight. I mean tight, like pop it back through this hole. It goes forward. It's very hard to get on camera. Yeah. Something like that. Solder up your buttons and everything. The Pico goes, or Pro Micro, whatever, goes right here. Or right there, you know, something like that. This is how I do mine. And run the cord back through here. Back down to the GX connector that sits in here. Pretty self-explanatory there with the connector as well. Okay, let's look at the solenoid. I've already got my solenoid pushed in there. Basically just push it in there. Show you from this angle so you can see. See the half. Just push it down in there. Just clamps on it, see? Got a pretty good connection like that. So you got your solenoid pushed in there. And don't glue this. Yeah, I'd dab a glue here if you want to, but not really necessary. Next, drop you some screws in here. Again, I've done most of this for the video. I will show you with this last standoff here. Same as the panel pieces. Insert a screw. This time you're gonna need to get my standoffs. Shoot. Stick it down in there. Something like this number. See about get there and you can feel it gripping it. I would suggest adding some thread tie or something like this so these do not come out. Also, you can super tighten them with some pliers. It's hard to show on camera. Grab them. This is your pliers. Okay. Make it as tight as you can. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Take your wires. Feed them down through the same hole you fed the trigger through. And just like that. Try to get this on camera the best you can. Take this one. Get through like this. And pull your wires. Solenoid will just pop down in there like this. Should have some kind of springy action. Like how the solenoid's sitting, add a little glue down. You like how the solenoid's sitting, add a little glue right here. Let it dry, and the solenoid will sit. The poppy pop. You want it to have super springy action. Put a tension spring from here to here or here, and it'll tension back, tension back. Okay, once you get this side set up, solder this to whatever you're gonna solder it for your system. Solder this to your Pro Micro or your Pico, whichever you're using. Solder these the same way, and these the same way. Same with your vibe motor. Bring that up and put your little board down here, whatever you're gonna do with it. Run it all through here. It's the tricky part, I guess. Grab your, set your gun like that. Grab your joystick. Grab your joystick module. Pull out this little black cap. I like to remove all these and rewire them, but grab it and push it on the 4 pegs right here. Grab joystick cap. I use one with buttons. Push it onto the same little 4 posts. Grab your black joystick. If you're using the buttons, push the buttons in there beforehand and then push the cap on there, the cover on there, and this little piece. New cover comes up to cover these. Okay, now take your solenoid, your slide, line it up, and it should just push in like this. Put your screws in here. Drop the phone. Put your screws in, the same manner. Again, I would suggest Loctite or something like that to really make sure these don't come out, because they're going to be shaking. It's 24-volt solenoid. Serious power. For the power of the solenoid, that's really up to what system you're using is best. I know my pig system you're going to want to use. Including relay boards that's on my website and so soon. So make sure you like the pull on it and everything. It's like this one's not very pulley right now, It's because my solenoid's not sitting there correctly. So make sure you like all that. Glue your solenoid down, then attach the other half. See, that's a lot better now. Okay, and I'm tightening up everything on this side. Okay, now, for the pump. So, earlier you put the switch here, take your pump, slide it up. Listen, I know this is not really fun part, but mine's a little too big for this video, but push this. Try not to push it out your switch it like I did. So if you push out your switch, Come back over here and push it. Take a pump on here. Don't want to leave this panel off for now. It's supposed to be difficult to push in there. Push in there as best you can. You might have to sand down a little. Depends on your thing. Printer. See, on your flush like that. Both sides. New model has a new pump, but it's the same exact idea. Put a screw in right here. Video's too long now, I'm not gonna do it. Put a screw in here, put a screw in here. Put a tension spring between the two, linked online. It pulls it. You know? See, mine is too tight, you have to shave a little. Okay. You got everything started up. Start everything to your Pico. You know, push this Pico down in there. Run your power from here to your solenoid or whatever. GX16 wired up. Use the pre-made nut on it. I'll grab one just for real simple. You know, wire it all up and throw this through your wire. And just twist it. Just like a pump, as you see here, you might have to trim this little. You get the idea. This silicone goes in there, that goes on the back. When you got all that worked out, you tested everything. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost forgot the camera. Get your solenoid glued in there, like you like it. Make sure it moves like you like it. And take your camera, you know, DF robot camera. Take the included nuts. Got 2 of them if you can. Figure out which way's up on your camera. I know it sounds weird, but they're often not the same. Slide it down in here. Make this nut all the way at the end. And then back it up. You know, with your up facing up. I'm doing is pushing one and rotating the other. Until this piece is like flush right there. And rotating the back to crimp it in there. Just gonna make sure your up is up. That's gonna put my up off a little bit. So I need to come back. Rotate it. Okay. So like I like right there. tighten these down. Like try them in the same. Then put your solenoid, run your wires through the wire hole, provide your hole. Then click your solenoid back on there. Then click your slide back on there. Do not feed your camera through. You'll encounter problems just like I just have. So feed your camera through. See? It's true. And push your. Okay, now you got something like this. This joystick cap now comes down over this. Okay, so for temporary, just easy build videos, we're gonna pretend I've got all this soldered up and everything. Yay! Got the nice resistors and everything you need. Okay. Please refer to whatever gun you're using to DIY, whatever gun system you're using DIY, for what resistors and all that. This is 24 volt solenoid. Got all your wires in here. That's what I do. The Pico goes in there too. Boop. Take the other panel. Got the same things. Boop. And here's a 16mm button again. Again, all my screws finger tight. Solder this to I'm gonna solder this to my Pico as close as I can, like this. And you close it. It's all right there. Close it up. If you're asking me, well, what buttons do I solder to what? It vastly depends on your system. I'm not shortgun for IR's button mappings, but I'll finger tighten a few of these screws and I'll tell you my mappings. What I consider the best for whatever system you're using. Okay. Obviously, the pump is reload. This is calibrate. Again, if you choose, I would say A, B, start, select, up, down, left, right. I would do this as a reload and a pedal or bomb. Okay. Reload or pump / bomb / pedal. Trigger, of course, trigger. So in the end, show something that looks like this. GX16 connector down here. Untighten all your screws. Solder all this stuff up. Like good stuff. So look like that. Should be even stronger than mine is. Okay, and this for a little reference, here's what it looks like. I've redone the pump, as I said, in the front a little bit. That's the basic idea. You get it, so you can like reload. The heavy son of a gun for show. Try to show you. Slide. See if you don't get the slide right. It doesn't want to act right. Make sure you got it going in the right location. If you don't, always check it out like this. See, here's the slide mechanism. It's all twisted. You don't like how pullbacky it is? Add a spring tension from here to here. Same tension spring that goes down here will probably fit. That's about it. Gives you a basic idea. I'll make a detailed one with soldering scene. Peace.